Look at that! 6 o'clock and we didn't sell as much as a fern. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
You don't mean...
You can't mean. What? What don't I mean? I'm closing this god and customer-forsaken place.
You can't!
Kaput! Extinct! I'm done!
Well, Mr. Mushnik, forgive me for saying so, but has it ever occurred to you that what the firm needs is to move in a new direction?
What Seymour's trying to say, Mr. Mushnik, is, well, we've talked about it and we both agree. Seymour, why don't you run back and bring out that strange and interesting new plant you've been working on? You see, Mr. Mushnik, some of those exotic plants Seymour's been tinkering around with are very unusual, and we both thought that maybe some of those strange and interesting plants prominently displayed and advertised would attract business.
I'm afraid it isn't feeling very well today.
There. Now, isn't that bizarre?
At least? What kind of weirdo plant is that anyway, Seymour?
I don't know. I haven't been able to identify it in any of my books. So, I gave it my own name. I call it an Audrey II.
After me?
I hope you don't mind. You see, sir, if you put a strange and interesting plant, like this, here in the window, then maybe...
Maybe what? Just because you put a strange and interesting plant in a window, customers don't just stop.
I couldn't help but notice that strange and interesting plant in the window. What is it?
It's an Audrey II.
I've never seen anything like that before.
No one has.
Well, then where'd you get it?
Well... I was walking down the wholesale flower district that day. And I passed by this old Chinese man. Now, he sometimes sells me weird and exotic cuttings. Because he knows, you see, that strange plants are my hobby. He didn't have anything unusual there that day. So I was about to, just walk on by.
Good for you.
When suddenly, and without warning, there was this total eclipse of the sun. It got very dark, and there was a strange humming sound, like something from another world. When the lights came back, the strange plant was just sitting there, just stuck in among the zinnias. Now I could have sworn it hadn't been there before, but the old Chinese man sold it to me anyway. For $1.95.
Wow, that's quite the story and quite the interesting plant. Well, while I'm here, I might as well get $50 worth of your roses.
$50?
$50?
$50?
Do you have change for 100?
No. The register's closed.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just have to buy twice as many.
Twice as many?
Twice as many?
Twice as many? Audrey, go and get $100 worth of our finest American red roses. Here you go.
Oh, yeah, it's quite the interesting plant.
My children, I'm taking us all out to dinner tonight.
Oh, I'd love to, Mr. Mushnik, but I've got a date.
With that no good, Nick?
He's a professional.
What kind of professional wears leather and rides a motorcycle?
He's a rebel, Mr. Mushnik, but he makes good money. And besides, he's the only fella I got. Enjoy dinner. Good night, Seymour.
Good night. Are we still going out to dinner?
You're not going anywhere, Krelborn. You need to nurse that sickly-looking plant back to health.
I'm trying, but the Audrey II is not a healthy girl.
Strictly between us, neither is the Audrey I.
Only I knew what breed it is. What genus.
Well, that's for you to figure out. Look what it's done for business. I'm counting on you.
I know.
You do?
I do.
So fix. Good night.
Aw, Tui. Tui, I don't know what else to do for you. Mr. Mushnik and Audrey, they just met you. But I've been going through this for weeks. Grow and wilt, spurt and flop. Are you sickly little plant, or are you just plain stubborn? What is it you want? What is it you need? I've given you sunshine. I've given you dirt. You've given me nothing but heartache and hurt. I'm begging you sweetly. I'm down on my knees. Now please, roll for me. I've given you plant food and wanted to sit. I've given you potash. You've given me zip. Oh God, how I miss you. Oh God, how you tease. Now please, roll for me. I've given you southern exposure to get you to thrive. I pinned you back hard like I'm supposed to. You're barely alive. I tried you at levels of moisture from desert to mud. I've given you fertilizer, mineral supplements. What do you want from me, blood? Ow! Damn roses. Damn thorns. Oh, clumsy me. Hey, Tui, look what happened. Hey, you opened up. I wonder what made you do that. I think I know what made you do that. Well, I guess a few drops could have hurt, as long as you don't make a habit of it or anything. I've given you sunlight. I've given you rain. Looks like you're not happy, unless I live in a vein. I'll give you a few drops, if that'll appease. Now please.